The store was crowded that afternoon when laughter cut through the air. A manager mocked a struggling mother at checkout, her voice dripping with contempt. Beside her, the woman's teenage daughter in a varsity jacket clenched her fists, trying not to cry. "If you can't afford it, don't shop here," the manager sneered. But what she didn't expect was that one single call, would turn her entire world upside down. The scanner beeped again, and everything changed. It started with laughter, sharp, public, and cruel. Monique Parker stood at the checkout counter, clutching a few grocery bags and her daughter's hand. The manager, a woman in her 40s with a perfect ponytail and a corporate badge that read Karen Whitfield, store manager, leaned on the counter and smirked. "Ma'am, this coupon's expired," she said loudly. "And that card? We don't take those in this line. Try self-checkout next time. It's faster for people like you." The crowd turned. Zoe Parker, still in her high school varsity jacket, felt every stare like heat on her skin. She tried to speak, but her throat locked. Her mother whispered, "It's just a mistake, honey." Karen folded her arms. "Mistake? What's a mistake is walking in here with 20-cent coupons and acting like you belong." The scanner beeped. Silence followed. Then Karen laughed again, a short, cutting sound that made Zoe's stomach twist. Zoe bent down to pick up a receipt that had fallen. It was the bill for her little brother's medicine. She didn't notice Karen's assistant pull the shopping bag toward her and start looking through it. "Excuse me," Monique said softly, "that's our bag." "Store policy," the assistant replied, voice flat. "Random checks for suspicious activity." Zoe froze. Suspicious? For what? Buying milk and bread. Karen looked over. "If you've got nothing to hide, you shouldn't mind." The other customers whispered. One woman took out her phone and started recording. Zoe's hands shook. "Mom, let's just go," she said. But when Monique tried to grab her debit card back, Karen snatched it first. "Oh, this one's debit," she said with exaggerated surprise. "Not EBT after all. My mistake." Laughter rippled through the line. A red flush rose up Monique's neck. She whispered, "Zoe, sweetheart, stay calm." Zoe's voice cracked. "Why are you doing this to us?" Karen shrugged. "Rules are rules." Zoe looked around the aisle, cameras everywhere, yet no one helping. "What would you do if this happened to you?" A security guard approached, radio buzzing. "Problem here, ma'am." Karen pointed at Monique. "Possible coupon fraud. Might want to check her bag again." Monique's lips trembled. "I've done nothing wrong." The guard's hand hovered near her cart. Zoe stepped between them. "Don't touch my mom." Karen crossed her arms, her tone dripping with authority. "You're one outburst away from being banned from every branch in this chain." For a moment, Zoe thought she might faint. The room felt too bright, too heavy. Then, a tiny sound broke through. Ring. The store phone. Karen ignored it. "Keep them here until I verify this with corporate." The ringing grew louder. The assistant called out, "Karen, it's the regional line, they said it's urgent." Karen rolled her eyes. "Tell them I'm busy handling a situation." The assistant whispered something. Karen's face shifted. She grabbed the phone. "This is Karen Whitfield." Her voice changed almost instantly, nervous, small. "Yes, sir. I'm handling, yes, the Parkers." "Oh, I see. Yes, sir." Immediately. The color drained from her face. She hung up without looking up. Zoe blinked. "What's going on?" No one answered. Moments later, a tall man in a gray suit entered, escorted by a security officer from corporate. His badge read Regional Operations VP. His tone was cold, controlled. "Which one of you is Mrs. Monique Parker?" Monique raised her hand cautiously. "Ma'am," he said, "on behalf of our company, I owe you and your daughter a public apology. What happened here violates every policy we stand for." Karen stammered, "Sir, I was just. You were just humiliating a customer whose husband," he cut in, "happens to serve as Deputy Director of Civil Rights for the State Attorney General's office. And he's already on the line with our legal department." The silence was crushing. Karen's knees seemed to buckle. "Effective immediately," the VP continued, "you are suspended pending investigation." Zoe stared as the manager who had mocked her now stood trembling, eyes wide, lips pressed tight. He turned to Monique. "Your purchase is on the house, and your experience will be reviewed personally by headquarters." Monique nodded slowly. "Thank you," she whispered. "We just wanted to buy groceries." Zoe exhaled for the first time in minutes. The store felt lighter. As they turned to leave, the cashier slipped a folded coupon into Zoe's hand, the same one her mother had dropped. On it, she'd written, "You belong everywhere." Zoe smiled faintly. Outside, sunlight poured across the parking lot, warm, steady, and clean. Justice, for once, felt simple.